All right. Ooh wee. I'm just getting some those things in order, guys. I do want to elaborate on why I have just one screen. I am creative and I'm getting creative with what I have, okay, you guys, because I like to get up. I have a lot of energy. I like to move, okay? I'm not a person that likes to sit down and record myself and all this fancy stuff. I want to do something new, something different. So if you all have any ideas and stuff like that, because the conventional, the camera in your face, you talking, people's looking at you, and you're sitting in one place, I like to move around, okay? So I am different and I am manifesting who I am. I am manifesting my uniqueness, okay? So I know the first videos you guys probably seen like, why is it there's just a picture? But my main thing is I want to cater to you all, because I don't want you guys feeling like, oh, we got to watch this video and you guys are actually literally watching me talk, okay? I want you guys to just listen too, you know what I'm saying? And you guys can also just look at, the screen, and, I'll try to make sure I put lovely creative things up there that come from my own or people whom I ask permission, can I use their stuff, okay? So none of this stuff it's all unique. Like I said, I'm working with what I have. I'm not, all of this stuff is from people that I know and from myself. Some of this stuff is from me and people that I know that they're like, oh yeah, it's okay. Yep, you're good. Yep, it's all good. Go ahead, do what you do. So I'm grateful for that, and some of the stuff, just like I said, being creative with what I have. I'm grateful for what I have. Thanks to people from creating stuff like this, because if it wasn't for them just sitting down and getting involved with themselves, I wouldn't have all these creative things to work with. So I thank everyone. I first want to go into this is, once again, I'm Salem B. And hi everyone, if I didn't say that at the beginning, hi, I hope everything is going great. I hope all is well. I just wanted to let people know why I choose to do the screen thingy. But like I said, it's not just for my benefit, it's for yours too. You guys can clean up, you guys can cook and listen. You guys don't have to watch, you guys can listen. This is stuff meant for you to hear it, mainly, because it's my voice I'm speaking. You hear sounds, okay? So, and you can see things and all that good stuff, okay? But the title of this video today, we're going to be talking about automated assimilation, okay? I want to thank you in advance for tuning in today, because I know we all have places to be, people to see, and stuff like that. But I am so grateful for you all as my audience. You guys just don't know how much I want to thank you, okay? But hey, as everything grows, because it is, and it will. Today I want to talk about how our reality is on autopilot. That's when everything has been already set in place. But when you tune into your own reality with the here and now mindset, you can change and alter your own reality that was programmed to be on automated mode. Okay? The future doesn't really exist. It is what you choose to do that makes the difference. Okay? That is why everyone was put to sleep. But if you pay attention and focus, you can be in total control of what takes place in your life, from people, places, and events. Now, I want to get into a scripture, and I'm like I just want to make sure that I pull it up, okay? And like I said, once again, the Bible, it is different versions of it, and so one might read was, one might read were, one might read we, he, thee, she, and I'm just giving a rough example of how that works, because it everything reads slightly different, but it all pretty much, from my understanding, it all means the same thing when you really are paying attention. So with that being said, we're going to take a small little short break, and I do ask that you forgive me. But I want to look up this so that I can reference this, you guys. So bear with me, please. Okay, here it is. It's First Peter 5:8, and this is the King James version from the it's one of the King James versions anyway. Okay, and it says, "Be sober and vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." Okay, and it pretty much I'll say it again in another terminology. Be ye sober and vigilant, for the devil walketh to and fro, seeking whom he may devour. Okay? Everything that alters the state of your brain or our brain causes us to see things in another format that is not the original one. Okay, so that is why people are easily deceived, and when something cracks off, they blame it on the alcohol. Okay, it's like, and it's like, come on now, really take some responsibility. Not only take some responsibility, but make wise choices. Okay, we want to make wise decisions, because when we make wise decisions, then we end up with better results and better outcomes in life. When we make irresponsible choices, we wound up feeling guilty, full of regrets, and all this and that and other. And when you're feeling guilty and regrets and having regrets, it's unhealthy for your mind, because you're constantly thinking, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, and then now you're living in the past and you're stuck there, and you don't need to be stuck there. It's very unhealthy to be stuck to the past. Like I've said, find a way to heal from what choice you made that didn't serve you well, that's affecting your future now. So you have people, they make choices and they shouldn't have did it, and it's like something told me not to do it, or they know that they done took their money that was for something like rent, and they done took it to gamble, and then they lose it all. Guess what? Now you're stuck trying to figure out how you're going to get this paid or that paid, and what you're going to do and how you're going to get that money. Okay, and you could have avoided all that by just saying, you know what, I don't have it at this time, but maybe some other time I can go. Okay, I'm not saying deprive yourself of anything, but I'm saying sometimes it's not the right time for things, and you have to respect that. And we have to respect that. It's a must, okay, or else we're ended up feeling guilty and full of regrets, and that is something we need to avoid at all costs. Okay, now I'm gonna give you another example. When the natives of certain lands they got drunk and high, the people that came to conquer and colonize them got them drunk and high, and that's how they manipulated them into signing contracts or covenants, and it is signing covenants, which is aka contracts, okay, to take control of their decisions, which led to conning them out of their resources and their land and everything else that they were living off of. Your choices are the outcome of your reality. It pays to stay woke and not sleep, okay? Because you don't have to be physically laying down with your eyes closed to be asleep, okay? And we all know that. So hearken, there's that word hearken, HEARKEN, okay? It got the word ear in it, and it got hear in it, okay? Use your ears to hear, okay? That's meaning. Get into your reality and listen to everything, even when you are ready, even when you are reading something or talking to a kid. Listen to everything so you don't form an oath that you are unable to live up to, okay? Because sometimes we get to telling our kids stuff. Oh baby, I'm gonna take you to the mall, and then okay, I do understand. I understand that certain events might take place, like the next day you might get some bad news, or the next day it may be an emergency might come up. We don't have control over that. So yeah, you can't go to that's when you need to set the baby down or whoever and explain to them and be honest. Because that's all it takes is honesty. If you really don't want to do something, you need to be honest with yourself and others. It's only fair. It's only right. Okay? It helps build what we call good karma. Okay? So your karma's not a bitch. Your karma becomes sweet. Okay? All right. So we have to learn how to build up. These are techniques to learn how to build up sweet karma, okay? Because you want sweet karma, okay? Because you can correct your karma as well, but it's a consistent thing. Meaning, if you consistently come into a situation where you're faced with making a better choice, or a choice that you don't use, or a choice that you don't usually make, then you need to do the opposite. If you keep making the same choice and you're getting the same results, then you need to do the opposite. You need to do something different so you can obtain something different. Okay, but you need to also make sure it's wise and that it's truth and that it's righteous. Okay, you don't want to be going into anything that you don't know enough about. Okay. All right. So ask questions if things do not make sense. Follow your heart, that inner voice, the one that comes to your mind first. Okay? Because, we be like, dang, something told me to do that. And that's something because you set up there, okay, you at the intersection. And there's construction ahead, so you cannot go through. You can't go through because there's construction ahead. You got a choice to either go left or right. Some told you to go left, but you go right. And you get a nail in your tire. Dog it! Had your booty turned left, you wouldn't have got that nail in your tire. Okay? You wouldn't have got that nail in your tire had you listened to your first mind and went left. Okay? I'm just giving an example of things that happen in our daily life. That's why I'm saying it pays to be awoke at all times and focused. Not just when you at work or with any and every interaction. Okay? Whether it be with a kid, whether it be with your parents, whether it be a phone call, whether it be through a text message, whether it be on FaceTime, you need to look, listen, learn, watch, hear, speak, whatever. Do everything wisely, and all that you do it, do wisely. Okay, that's what I recommend it for everyone. But one more other I'd like to get into, because I had spoke about covenants and contracts earlier. There's other things that you could get into that none of us are really mindful, or we never really pay attention to. But like I said, if you pay attention, you'll pick up on these things. When someone is diagnosed with something, they tell you you've contracted. They're telling you that a lot of this stuff is a contract. So you made a deal somewhere, a phony deal, whether you signed a paper or something in your dream. Okay, because there's different things, like your dreams really matter. Okay, so when you do things in your dreams, and if you're not mindful, let me give you another quick nugget or a quick message. If you ain't in control in your dreams, and let's say you don't like this certain food, or you allergic to this certain food, and you eating it in your dream, and you like, how does that happen? I wouldn't have did that in the physical. I wouldn't have did that. You know that you disconnected within yourself. Now, if you know in your dream you had the same dream and it came back to you, and that's whatever it was you was allergic to, you was like, I'm allergic to this, I ain't eating that. That dream will probably go away. It'll just vanish, because you have came and you've been tested. Okay? And so there's certain things and certain beliefs out there that people don't know for sure that Eve was in a dream when she was deceived. Okay? And that in your dream, like they say, the devil comes in many different shapes, forms, and sizes. Yes, so that's what that's pertaining to. But you can also be tested and tried in your dreams too. You're not always necessarily tested and tried in this realm, in this physical realm. You're tested when at any cost you can be tested, but that's why you have to know. That's why there's that the famous Bible, it talks about that famous book, the Bible. It talks about how when you lack knowledge, you tend to perish. And so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull that up for you guys real quick. That way it's not nothing, being said, but we can know where that's at. So bear with me. And then also, it's different terminologies that's gonna read differently, and some of them are better. Some of them read where certain group of people can understand it, and some read for what they would call laymen. Okay, so but that's just something. And okay, so I'm seeing it's in the Old Testament, and I'm seeing that it's in the book of Hosea, and it says it's in verse 6, book of Hosea. Yeah, that's what it says. It says it's in the book of Hosea. And it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead because it's in the book of Hosea. Okay, it's what it's saying. But let me see if I can pull up that exact scripture. It says it's on Hosea 4:6. But we're gonna make sure we will just say Hosea 4. Because I want to make sure. Because I'm not, like I said, I don't want to give you guys any type of wrong information, okay? Yep, it's in Hosea. It's in Hosea 4:6. Hosea 4:6, okay? Hosea chapter 4, scripture 4:6, okay? That away. But anyways, that's all for today, you guys. But once again, like I said, follow your heart, follow your mind, follow your spirit. And also, the elders, I've noticed that when I speak with people who are advanced with time, they tend to be able to give you some wise advice. But like I said, you have to focus and pay attention, because the devil, like we said, comes in many different shapes, form, and sizes and stuff like that. So that's why you better know. You better know for yourself, okay? You better know, okay? So once again, this your girl Salem B. I know you guys got places to go, people to see, and all that good stuff. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment below, and don't forget to tap that notification bell. I love you all. Please enjoy your day.